Like this jerkbait, but the thing is, with the wind the way it is today, it's so such strong winds. I kind of need to go to a little bit more bulky jerkbait that I can throw, because I'm really not trying to catch the fish. I'm more like just trying to see if they're there. And number one, a bigger jerkbait will draw a fish further, and number two, I can throw it further. So for this right now, throwing this big jerkbait that I can launch is more important than throwing a jerkbait I can get bit on. So that's the main reason why I'm changing. But I mean, I still got a small jerkbait up there just in case I want to see what the size is or something and get close and personal with them and don't have to worry about a long cast. But for covering water and the sake of learning, that's why I'm going to change to a bigger jerkbait for now and see how it goes. But yeah, I don't really care about catching them right now. There's no point. It's nice, but it's not a necessity. Especially first day of practice. Mainly just want to kind of see where the population's at, see what stage they're in, and once I kind of get an understanding of what stage they're in, then I can kind of start piecing together the puzzle from there. That's a giant. They're in trouble this week. If they do this, if that's a bass, oh my God. Dude, they're in so much trouble. First spot I pulled up to. They're doing exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, there's like 15 of them there too. Jeez. Holy cow. Look at that pre-spawn female right there. Gosh. Where's my scales? $6.95. Dude, that's a freak. I'll get a good release on her real quick. Let her go back and catch her later. First spot. Classic practice, right exactly where I wanted to be. Exactly what I pre-practiced the entire time I was here. And it's perfect. Well, first place that I really wanted to hit of practice that has a lot of wind blowing on it, of course. I think everything's going to have wind today, but I caught a 7-pounder and I pulled it away from, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 more, and I found one little spot that had 5 on it. They were all grouped up, and they ran up there and hit my bait, and I couldn't even get it away from him in time. And luckily he pulled off and he went right back, and the fish were still aggressive afterwards, so pretty happy about that. That was a good sign. It's exactly what I pre-practiced. I got, not in this section of lake, because I didn't really like this section a ton, but in a different section of lake, I got probably 30, 40 spots, found a lot like it. So I think we're going to have a lot to look at this week. Hopefully the wind plays a little nicer. while we're out here, and we can look at a lot more of the stuff that I want to look at, but you know, everyone has the same conditions, so it's all good. Just got to be smart with the way we practice and make sure that we don't miss much and take advantage of the pre-practice that we had and try to be as smart as we can. But looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a good practice. So far, you know, for what little bit of time we've been out here, it's been all right. So looking good. Excited. Got a lot of stuff to look at though next few days, and not a lot of very nice conditions to look at it with, but we're gonna make the best of it. Camus handles rough water good, and the high rails, I don't really get wet while I'm scanning either, so it's definitely one of the nicer boats to scan in rough water with, so I'm glad to be using that. And then all this wind, if it gets too bad, I'll put on my FXR rain gear and bundle up in that and stay dry, because even though it's not raining, you get in some rough water, you'll get wet. And that nice light rain gear from them, the Pro Laminate Light, that is like a lifesaver when it's hot like this. It's still 79 degrees with this wind and everything, so it's important to have good rain gear to go along with it. So stay dry, stay comfortable, keep finding fish is the goal for the week until it comes time. But steady finding good stuff, so I'm happy. No, don't you dare. No, God. I accidentally just caught one. I was burning it to the boat and he took the rod out of my hand. Are you? I don't even mean to. I'm telling you, I was burning it hard as I can. It's 4. I didn't really mean to catch that one. That's my bad. Gosh dang. There we go. Well, that was unfortunate.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest.
Alright guys, day 1 of practice here. We're wrapping it up. It is, 55 to 60 mile, 5 mile an hour gusts. And we're just not getting a lot accomplished. And I don't want to rule out areas that I didn't, you know, cover effectively. So what we're going to do, we're going to get our stuff together tonight. And it is blowing, as you can see, very hard. And heck, we're in a protected parking lot. So we're going to get our stuff together, get ready for tomorrow. We still had a really good day of practice. You know, I caught a 7, 4, and I shook off I don't know how many. And I'm around the right ones. And I think I'm on the right pattern to do really good in this tournament. So Trey had a really good day. Tyler had a really good day. So we're all on the right deal. We just need to cover it all as effectively as possible, and that's what we're going to do the next few days. And I feel like I covered this entire side of the lake pretty decently, what I could do. Found a handful of spots. So overall, pretty good day, honestly, even though with the conditions. So good thing is, before we came here, a lot of people, the sections of the lake that are blown out right now is the sections that I've already scanned and already know a lot about. So it's kind of working out good. No one else can fish the sides of the lake that I feel confident in. So when it clears up, I can go shoot off the hip and run all this stuff and not have any issues with, you know, locating fish. So super excited to get out there these next few days. It's just really a dream come true to fish the Bassmaster Classic, and to feel like you are on the fish to be in contention to win is, you know, even more special. So we'll get out there these next few days, work our butt off, and try to see if we can make this thing happen.
11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Dude, okay, these might not be bass because they're hitting it like and knocking slack in my line and not getting the bait. I got that one. He's hung a tree currently, though. I got him out. Are you a bass? Catfish. Okay, feel better now. Okay, there you go. I was about to say there's like 50 in every tree. Now this makes this way harder. So I don't know what to say. See, like until I saw that fish, I would have swore he's a bass because it was just pure head shakes. Yeah. He's the most aggressive catfish I've ever seen in my life. Not a bad one. Quit. Three and a half, maybe a little more. I wanted to check that fish just to make sure, because a lot of catfish in here. But good sign though.
How many fish you pulled it away from today?
What'd you say?
How many fish you think you pulled away from today?
15, I would say. I know at least 8 in this pocket. But that one, as I'm leaving, I just want to check them just to make sure I'm still seeing what I think is bass. But it's still pretty tough. I mean, it's not as easy as I was hoping it would be. But it's pretty good overall. I mean, 5 of those and go fish timber for some kickers. Look pretty good. When did I hook a shad? There's so much shad on the windy side of the lake. It's not quite what I probably should be throwing, but there's a lot of big shad out here too, not just small ones. But a lot of shad pushed up shallow with that wind. So it's a good sign. There's a lot of food. I wonder how big that one is. That was a dumb mistake on my part. 8-pounder. 8-pounder. Timber. Literally felt them thumping. I was like, it's gotta be a catfish to thump it that hard. Yep. Everything else is getting shaken off now. Why didn't you shoot it out? I stuck that one. We both just stick like an 8 and 9 back to back. Be like, all right, we're done. Oh my God. That is a freaking giant I'm shaking off. I don't know how big it is, but it's probably... I'm shaking off one that's well over 7. Let go. Dude, it's just driving. Let go. Let go. Let go. No. I'm pretty sure it's freaking hooked. It might not be as big as I thought it was because it's not... Here we go. Cut it loose. That's a big one. Big in. There's another one. Another giant. That was another big one. At least it wasn't a giant. Dude, there's so many bass right here. Just shook off back to back, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna catch the next one. I don't know how big this one is, but 3.5. Just so, it's definitely 3. Really small frame though. But looks like a check collector kind of week. This is gonna be a fun one, I have a feeling. Dude, that is like a 10-pounder. Oh my God. Oh my God. Smoked it, curled at the tails. I don't know how big that one was, but that was over 8 for sure. The dot was 2.5 foot tall. Whew.